Okay. Before I'm going to solve any question about Fourier series, I'm just reminding you what is the Fourier series. Fourier series for any function f of t must be periodic function with a period t. I call it sometimes 2L. Okay. The Fourier series is any function periodic with period t or 2L, okay, equal to a naught plus summation from n equal to 1 to infinity. It is infinite series similar to Maclaurin and Taylor series, but the difference is the coefficient. And here I have a coefficient corresponding to the even part or the even function and multiply by the even trigonometric function cosine. If I'm going to use t, I have to write 2n by t over t here, right? If you would like to replace t by 2l, it is up to you, right? So if you write 2l, this 2 will be cancelled out, right? Okay, that's good. I prefer to write this one like that and write the variable here. Plus the sum from n equal to 1 to infinity for the other coefficient corresponding to the odd function, and of course will be multiply the odd trigonometric function sine 2n by over the period, sorry, and my variable t or x, it doesn't matter. If you start with x, write it x. If you start with f of t, write it t. This is our. So what is the coefficient? Yes, my first coefficient a naught is equal to 1 over t from minus t over 2 to t over 2 for my function without multiplying by anything dt. This is the a naught. But an is 1, 2 over t, okay, from minus t over 2 to t over 2 for my function multiply by cosine or sine here, cosine. Yeah, okay. So cosine 2n by t over t. And you integrate with respect to t, of course. Okay. And we will go for Bn. Bn is the same as An, but instead of multiplying by cosine, you multiply by sine your function. Okay. Okay. Can you please take a screenshot and put in the chat, please? Done?
Yes, doctor.
Okay. We are sure if we have even function, so if you have f of t is even, you will go only for this one, a naught and an. If f of t is odd, so please only go for bn. Okay? So here bn is 0, here an is 0, right? I didn't write a naught because an is included in. So please make a screenshot again with this notes because this is very important for us. So please do it again, if you don't mind. Now we will go for solving anyone, but before we start solving or finding the Fourier series, we have to decide our function is even or odd. If we start with exercise number 1, find the Fourier series for, this is your wave, I'm just writing t instead of x. Okay, and I have f of t here, and you have the function exactly like that from pi over 2 into minus pi over 2. Okay, so now, first of all, I have to decide it first. The period if he is telling me the period is 2 pi in the question, I have to stick to the 2 pi, right? Catch it? Hello? In the question, he's telling me the period t equal to 2 pi. He mentioned this one, right? He write f of t equal to f of t plus 2 pi. Either writing like this, or he mentioned it in a word, the period is 2 pi. He said the period is 2 pi. Okay, so I have to decide it, my function, even or odd. So first of all, you have to decide the period. Then the function
even.
Why it is even?
Because it is symmetric at the y-axis.
Yes, because it's a graph symmetric with respect to y-axis. Okay? Or if you are given a function, you replace t by minus t. If you have the same value, it means even function, right? Okay, but I don't have this function. I have to write it down because I'm going to integrate I cannot integrate the graph, right? So I have to write my function f of t from 0. It is equal to 1. Sorry, I forget to write 1 here. It is 1 from the value minus pi over 2 into the value pi over 2, and it is 0 otherwise, right? Hello? 0 when t less than minus pi over 2 and t greater than pi over 2. So I'm only integrating with respect to minus pi over 2 into pi over 2, right? Do you mind to take the screenshot before I delete this one? Finish?
Yes, doctor.
Okay. So I'm going to replace my graph by the function f of t equal to 1 when t between minus pi over 2 into pi over 2 and 0 if t less than minus pi over 2 and t greater than pi over 2. This is the main point you have to do before you start. And you said it is even function. Okay. Now I finish. Okay. Now it is even, so Bn equal to what? Equal to 0. Now I have to find A naught. What is A naught? 1 over t, integrating from minus t over 2 to t over 2 for my function. Is it correct?
Yes, doctor.
Okay. Now let's try to integrate. F of t dt equal to, what's my period? I said the period is given to you, t equal to 2 pi. He mentioned 2 pi, right? So half of this one will be what? 1 over 2 pi. Half of this one will be minus pi into pi, right? For f of t dt. But my function has no values unless t between minus pi over 2 into pi over 2, right? So this one will be 1 over 2 pi from minus pi over 2 into pi over 2. What is the function in this period? It is a 1 dt. Because it is even, or even if you leave it like this, it will be the same. So because it is even, you multiply this one integrating from 0 to pi, right? This integration will be what? 1 over pi, and this one will be t from 0 to pi. So when you substitute, you have 1 over pi, and this is pi minus 0, so you cancel out. So your A naught is what?
1.
1. Okay. Now please take a screenshot without this one. Okay. Now let's go for AN, please. What is the formula for AN?
2/t.
2/t integration from minus half of the period in the negative side and the positive side half f of t. I remember AN corresponding to the
Cosine.
even function, so I'm multiplying by cosine 2n by over t, and this is my variable t. There's a big difference between capital T and small t. Capital T for your period, okay? Small t is our variable. Okay, fine. Let's go and see how with this one. 2, our period is 2 pi, half, so it's minus pi, 2 pi. My function is, I leave it, I don't know, until now, cosine 2n pi over 2 pi t dt. The integration up to our function is only defined from minus pi over 2 to pi over 2. So I cannot integrate outside this area. So minus pi over 2 into pi over 2. F of t will be what? 1 cosine. This 2 pi will be cancelled out with 2 pi. So I left over with what? Yes, with n t dt. Yes, because it is even, so I can say this is exactly 2 multiplied by the integration from 0 to y for cosine nt dt. Now it is easy to integrate cosine. It is sine nt, and don't forget to divide it by the derivative of the angle, and you put your lower bound and upper bound. Okay, so I still have 2 over 2 pi. Now you just substitute, so you have 2 over pi sine n, I replace t by pi, okay, over n. So n, I write it here, just to leave it here, n is here. When you put 0, sine 0, 0, right? So this is our an. Take a screenshot, please, for this one. Just to write our final form for Fourier series. Catch it? Okay. Now remember, A naught is 1. So our Fourier series will be 1. Our Fourier series, so the Fourier series is, yes, f of t will equal to A naught plus only an cosine what? Right? I cancel out this 2. So A naught is, I just remind you again, here is A
Equal
naught
1.
is 1. One plus sum from n equal to 1 to infinity. What is our an? 2 over pi n sine n pi. 2 over pi n sine n pi. And I have to write this one in the same color just to remember this is a coefficient and this is the main variable here. So it will be nt. Now, maybe you said this is a series, so you can write this one as 1 plus, put n equal to 1. If you put n equal to 1, you have what? 2 over pi sine by cosine t. If you put t n by 2, so you have 2 will be cancelled over 2, and you have sine, sorry, 2 by cosine 2t, right? Okay. Is it okay now? Hello? What do you notice here? What do you notice here? This is what? Is it correct or not? Hello? This is a sine, if you forget. Sine 0, 0,
No.
sine 2 pi. So what is the mistake here? The mistake, you consider your function is even, right? Who told you your function is even? Because you said it is symmetric with respect to y-axis, right?
Yes.
So you end up with what? You put n equal to 1. So when you put n equal to 1, what do you have? All of your an will be 0, right? Only a naught.
Doctor, how come it's odd, not even?
I'm not saying odd or even, Muhammad. I'm just saying you said it is even because it's symmetric with respect to y, right? I go with you, right? And I find the coefficient an because it is even. And when I have the values, right? I know sine by 0, sine 2 by 0, right? Is it clear? So now let's go for Bn. Let's go for Bn. What is Bn? 2 over t integrating from minus t over 2 into t over 2 for your function multiply by sine 2 n by over t dt. Okay, so it is 2 over 2 pi minus pi into pi f of t sine 2n pi over 2 pi t dt. So what's left? One over pi integrating from minus pi over 2 into pi over 2, right? What's your function? It is 1 sine n t dt. Now 1 over pi, this is because it is, okay, I can integrate with this one, minus cosine nt over n from minus pi over 2 into pi over 2. So what's cosine pi over 2? And just write it down. Minus cosine. So I will have minus minus, so I will have 2 cosine n pi over 2. So what's the mistake here? Catch your mistake? I'm not speaking to myself. Did you catch the mistake?
Yes, doctor.
I said minus pi over 2 into pi over 2 and I write it pi over 2 and everything is going smooth, right? So this is my mistake. Catch it? So here,
Yes.
what I'm going to write, this is over 2, right? So what do you have here? Pi over 2. Sine pi over 2 equal to what?
1.
1. Sine, this one will be over 2. Sine pi will equal to what? 0, right? Sine 3 pi over 2 will equal to what? Minus 1, right? Is it correct? Tamam? So you get confused. It is even or odd. And when I go for the Bn, I find myself I've done a mistake when I'm go for for my an, right? So yes, it is even, that's fine, but my mistake, it wasn't even or odd. My mistake was here. When I'm just writing pi over 2, I write it only pi. Catch it? Can you take the screenshot for this one,
Yes.
please? And delete the other one. Delete the an, all the an. Finish? Okay. Now we can have our screenshot for this one, right? And also delete the other one. Now I'm going to the other question. So no need for this one if your function is even. And this one must be 0 because cosine pi over 2 is 0 and cosine 3 pi over 2 is 0. So if you calculate it, it will be 0 by the end, right? So don't waste your time. Now I'm going to exercise number 2 and number 15 in your exercise. Find the Fourier series for And he said the period f of t is a periodic with a period 2, or he can write it like this one. Now, the first step, you have to make sure what is your period, t or 2L if you like. It is 2 pi. Next, I have to check my function. So f of t, is it odd or even?
Even.
It's still even because the graph symmetric with respect to y. So Bn equal to what? 0. And we calculate A naught and An. But I don't have a function to integrate. I have the graph of the function. So f of t equal to what? Yes, I have between minus pi into 0, I have a line. And from 0 into pi, I have a line. How I find this line here and this line here? I have 2 points, right? This point is minus
Find the
pi
line
and 0,
equation.
and this one is 0 and pi, right? This one is pi and 0, okay? So I'll go for the line equation. What is the line equation? I have a line equation here, say y minus y1 over x minus x1 equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So please use the line equation. Using 2 points and give me the equation of the left and the right hand side. Okay, I have the point 0 and pi, and the other point is minus pi and 0. Okay, so the line through these 2 points, y minus, I'll start with this one, so I'll go with pi over x minus 0 equal to y2 is minus pi minus y1, which is pi, over 0, which is the corresponding for the x2, minus x1, 0, right? So is it correct, this one, or not? No, it is not. y2 is minus pi. Okay, minus y1 is pi. x2 is minus pi. And y2 is not minus pi. y2 is minus 0, sorry. Okay, so please be careful when you are writing for substituting or plug in the numbers, right? So this is 0, it's y2, minus y1 over x2 is minus pi over x1, which is 0. So I end up with minus pi over minus pi. So the slope is 1, right? Which is fair enough, right? Because the line from the left to the right is going up, right? So the slope is positive 1. The other one with the slope negative 1, right? So y minus pi equal to x. So y equal to x plus pi. X plus pi. This is my equation. I'm using x. I can change it by t. So just replace x by t. So this is will be, yeah, t plus pi. What is the other one? I can go through the line passing through 0 and pi to the line pi and 0. The second part here, right? From here to here. I'm just applying this equation again. So y2 minus y1. So I'll take y2, this one or that one, it doesn't matter. So I just start with y2 is 0 minus y1 is pi over x2 is pi, x1 is 0. Now y minus, I will take this one as it is here. So it's minus pi over x minus 0. Now I have what? Minus pi over pi, so I have minus 1. So the slope is -1, which is fair enough because my line from the left to the right is going down, right? Okay. Now I have y minus pi equal to minus x. So y equal to minus x plus pi. I just replace x by t, so I have minus t plus pi. So the last piece will be minus t plus pi. This is the crucial point in our question, right? So please take a screenshot, put it in the chat. يا ابني الله يرضى عليك. Take a screenshot for this one if you would like to know the details for this one. Finish. Now we know our function. So we can go for the details to have. We are going to have only Bn. We know Bn is 0. Okay. So Bn is 0. We are going to have A naught and An. Can you complete the question, please? Please find A naught and An. I think I finished my duty.